The moon is not what you were taught. Across its surface run scars, kilometers long, impossibly deep, like fractures in a celestial bone. NASA calls them rilles, geological features, cooling cracks, ancient lava channels. But here is the anomaly. Some of these rilles stretch in near-perfect linear paths, cutting across impact craters that should have destroyed them. Others descend into shadows so deep that sunlight never reaches the bottom. Instruments see them, but physics struggles to explain them. Now consider this. Ancient manuscripts describe a night when the moon did not crack slowly. It split. Not metaphorically, not symbolically, but visibly, violently. If the moon was never broken, why does it look like it was?
Long before telescopes, long before satellites, humanity looked upward and recorded the sky as testimony. Ancient civilizations feared the moon. They did not romanticize it. They tracked it like a living entity, predictable, yet capable of disruption. In early Near Eastern chronicles, celestial disturbances were recorded as omens. A distorted moon meant famine. A wounded moon meant war. A divided moon meant reality itself had fractured. Roman historians wrote of lunar deformities preceding empire-level collapses. Chinese imperial records speak of a moon that opened like a gate before dynasties fell. These were not poets, they were court astronomers. Their lives depended on accuracy. But the most unsettling detail is not that they recorded lunar anomalies. It's how similar those descriptions are. A sudden separation, a visible division, a reunification. No slow eclipse, no shadow play. An event that caused people to stop, stare, and remember. Then, silence. No global panic recorded, no extended catastrophe. As if the event was brief, controlled, localized. Centuries passed, empires died, knowledge fragmented. Then, science arrived. Telescopes revealed a moon that looked damaged. Deep trenches, long grooves, massive channels cutting through solid basalt like surgical incisions. Features so large they could be seen from Earth. Modern astronomy named them rilles, from the German word for grooves. But naming something does not explain it, because rilles are not random. They cluster, they radiate, they align. And some of them appear younger than the surface around them, as if something happened after the moon had already cooled.
Then comes the manuscript anomaly. In a 7th century Arabic text, preserved, standardized, and recited with extreme precision, there is a statement that does not behave like mythology. It is brief, unembellished, almost clinical. The hour has drawn near, and the moon was split. No metaphor, no explanation, no aftermath. Just an event. What makes this unsettling is not belief, but specificity. The text does not describe the moon exploding. It does not describe debris. It does not describe darkness. It describes division and implies reunification. Later commentaries describe observers on Earth witnessing two distinct lunar forms separated by space, with terrestrial landmarks visible between them. This is where science enters the discomfort zone, because modern lunar mapping, conducted by NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, reveals rille systems that run across vast distances, some nearly bisecting lunar regions. One system, Rima Ariadius, is so linear it defies normal geological stress patterns. It cuts straight through craters instead of being destroyed by them, suggesting it formed after the impacts. Another system descends so deeply that radar struggles to model its base. If the moon were briefly subjected to a massive stress event, one that exceeded tectonic limits but did not shatter the body, this is what the surface would record. Not rubble, scars. Science resists this idea because it introduces a terrifying implication. If the moon was once split and rejoined, what force could do that and leave it intact? Natural models struggle. Artificial models are unthinkable. And ancient witnesses had no incentive to fabricate something they could not control. This does not prove the text, but it destabilizes the certainty of dismissal.
NASA does not infirm a split moon. NASA also does not fully explain the Rilles. Science calls them volcanic remnants, tectonic stress fractures, thermal contractions, all plausible, none complete. Ancient texts describe an event they could not measure, yet modern instruments now map something they cannot fully reconstruct. Two systems, two eras, one object. The moon carries memory in stone, and memory does not require belief. It only requires evidence. If ancient observers saw something impossible, and modern science sees scars without a full cause, then the question is no longer religious, it is epistemological. How many truths have we rejected, not because they were wrong, but because they arrived too early? So ask yourself this before you scroll away. If the moon never split, why does it still look like it remembers something we don't?